Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, MIRA Pharmaceuticals just filed an 8K, and it is all about their promising drug candidate MIRA-55 for pain. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. This filing is packed with details on MIRA-55's progress, and it looks like they are making solid headway in developing a new non-opioid painkiller. MIRA Pharmaceuticals Incorporated is a company that is working on developing new medicines, specifically in the healthcare sector, focusing on drug manufacturing. They are quite a small company right now, with a market capitalization of about $38 million. Their stock price has been hovering around 92 cents, trading within a range of 90 cents to $2.45 over the last year. This particular filing is a Form 8, which is like a current report filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or CC. Companies file these to announce major events that shareholders should know about. For MIRA, the big news here revolves around their drug candidate, MIRA-55. The main point of this filing, located under Item 7.01, is a Regulation FD disclosure. Regulation FD, or fair disclosure, is there to ensure that when a company releases important information, it is made available to everyone at the same time, preventing unfair advantages for some investors. MIRA announced they have completed some important preclinical studies for an optimized oral formulation of MIRA-55. This drug is being developed as a non-opioid treatment for chronic inflammatory pain. So, what exactly did they find? They tested several ways to deliver MIRA-55 by mouth, what we call oral formulations. They've now picked a lead formulation. This specific formulation showed good absorption into the body, meaning it gets into the bloodstream effectively. Plus, it provided a steady level of the drug in the system over time. This is really important because it suggests the drug will be available where it needs to be for a sustained period. Even more exciting, it showed that the drug was able to reach both the brain and the liver, which are key areas involved in pain. The company is really emphasizing how these results, which they call pharmacokinetic findings, strengthen the case for developing MIRA-55. They believe this optimized oral version can provide meaningful systemic exposure, which means the drug gets into the body's circulation well, and crucially, it can reach the tissues that are involved in managing chronic inflammatory pain, both in the central nervous system, which is the brain and spinal cord, and in other parts of the body. This isn't the first good news about MIRA-55. Previously, M.I.R.A had reported studies showing that this drug candidate, when given orally, could effectively reduce pain and inflammation in a model designed to mimic inflammatory pain. Even better, it performed better than injected morphine in those studies. Plus, it showed a different effect compared to THC, the main active compound in cannabis. Digging deeper in other studies looking at how the drug works and how it affects behavior, MIRA-55 showed it could help reduce anxiety. This is a significant finding because anxiety often goes hand in hand with chronic pain. Importantly, it did not cause the typical central nervous system effects that are associated with THC, like feeling high. This suggests it might offer therapeutic benefits without some of the drawbacks of THC. They've also noted that MIRA-55 interacts with the body's cannabinoid system, but in a way that is different from how THC works. This is a really key differentiator as it could mean a new pathway to pain relief with a potentially safer profile. All of this information, including the detailed press release, is included with this filing as Exhibit 99.1. Essentially, they're saying you can find the full announcement there, and it is considered part of this official report. Moving on to Item 9.01, this section typically covers financial statements and other exhibits. For this particular filing, it lists the exhibits provided. We see Exhibit 99.1 again, which is that press release detailing the MIRA-55 results. And then there is Exhibit 104, the cover page interactive data file. This is basically an electronic file that makes the document easier for computers to read and process. Finally, we have the signature block. This is where leadership officially signs off on the report here. You see that MIRA Pharmaceuticals Incorporated is represented by Erez Aminov, who is the Chief Executive Officer. The date is the 10th of July, 2026. Looking at this filing, MIRA Pharmaceuticals is highlighting significant progress in the development of MIRA-55. The company seems to be on the right track with a potential non-opioid pain reliever that could avoid some common side effects. The fact that it targets both the brain and liver, normalizes pain, and has a differentiated mechanism from THC are all very positive signs. Given their small market cap, any real success with a drug like this can lead to substantial growth. The risk I am watching is the company's ability to advance MIRA-55 through the rigorous stages of clinical trials and gain regulatory approval. The pharmaceutical industry is incredibly challenging, and even promising preclinical data does not guarantee success in human trials. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this deep dive valuable, smash that like button and subscribe for more. Join our Discord in the description for community discussions.